Hey gamers, I'm Cybersnake7, hope we're all well guys. Back again with another video and welcome, as Mr. Deloro just says, to the Snake Pit. Yes, this is what I'm going to call this little tiny hole of mine full of games, the Snake Pit. As you can see, I've had nothing better to do myself but to think of silly ideas over the past 2 weeks because I've obviously been off. It's now Thursday, coming to an end of my 2 weeks off. I've had an absolute blast. It's been awesome, to be honest with you. Not thinking about work, relaxing, staying up to obscene times in the morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, to finish off games, which I'll talk about in a bit. Making videos at last, which has been nice, and just all round generally just having a great time off, to be honest. And as I say, it's coming to a close, unfortunately, which is a shame. So I thought today would be the best day for me to do a kind of a chat video about what's gone on over the last couple of weeks. An unimaginable amount of pickups, which is ridiculous, from the past probably month and a half. And then later on I'm going to do another video, which I'm going to end the week on a room tour. I did promise I'd do it. I did say I'd do another live stream, which I haven't done yet. But I will do a room tour of what this looks like, because as I say, I've been a busy man over the last couple of weeks, not just sitting in here, because as I say, majority of the time I'm probably sitting here probably about 20% of the time, which is nowhere near as much as I would like to. So over this last couple of weeks I've really indulged myself, but I've also finished the house off, which is good. So all that's left is this little area here of mine to do. So I thought I'd get myself a room tour done to show you what it's like as it is at present. And to be totally truthful, I did mention this to somebody, I'm not quite happy with the way it is. It sounds bizarre, but it's been like it for 5 years now. All I've done is add to it, and I've never changed it in any way. So I think it's about time it needed overhaul. So that's the plan. So I'll do this video, and then I'll do a room tour video later, which won't go up today. It'll probably be tomorrow or over the weekend sometime. So let's get back to this video, guys. And as I say, this is going to be, just a normal chat in the Snake Pit. And how can we forget this? Yes, I got my last 2 cans. I bought myself enough to cover me for the fortnight, but unfortunately I've run out just before the weekend, so I'm going to have to go out and shell out and get some more beers. But there's just enough here just to keep me happy for the however long this video lasts. So if it's a long one, guys, roll with it. Watch it in one, watch it in 2 halves, watch it half an hour a day. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm serious. Just enjoy it, guys. Anyway, I have got below my feet a lot, and I'm talking a lot. I have got VHS video. Yeah, you heard right, VHS video. I've got a Blu-ray. I've got a book, which I've had for a while, I haven't shown. I've got new LPs, soundtracks, also gaming soundtracks, which I'm into. I've got Mega Drive. I've got DVDs. I've got PS1 games, PS2 games, PS3 games, PS4 games, Xbox One games. And to top it off, I'm going to start with this. I mean, this is a mixture of gifts. This is what I bought, just across the board. I sat here for about half an hour thinking, have I got everything in here that I actually want to show? And no more luck, I'll do this video and it won't be all in here. So it's just other items for another video, I'll say. Because as I say, this is going to be a big one, because I'm going to try and keep this to probably a monthly thing for the time being. 2 reasons: time, and biggest reason is money. I've got plans. I really want to sort this room out. I'd like something really nice for Christmas for myself, and technically I want to say, because I've got future plans, say no more. So let's get on with the pickups, guys. So what we're going to start with is this, which is a gift, and it's a pretty huge gift. A gift from my sister. Now, she went to New York with her family about just over 2 weeks ago. She had a fantastic time. Very jealous of her. She'll only say to me, well, you know what to do, Jay, stop buying games, save, and then go yourself, which is dead right. I should go. So watch this space, we'll see. But anyway, being in New York, you know I'm a gamer. She went there not specifically just for me, but she also went there to just check out this place of awesomeness as far as I'm concerned, which is this place. Any guesses? Right. Yep, she went to Nintendo New York and she bought me this bag, and I'll be happy with the bag. I love the bag. It's just absolutely humongous. Now, I asked her to buy something specific for me. Now, you're thinking a bag like that, you know, me, hats, t-shirts. No, nothing like that whatsoever. You're going to be quite surprised at what I've had. You're going to think, why that? Well, one, you can't get that over here anyway. No chance. And two, I just like it, and I'm into these certain things at the moment. I've still got to talk to Danster. I hope I pronounced that, mate. I've still got to talk to you about a certain thing that I want off you. But once you see what I'm going to show you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, massive ass bag. What was in that bag? Now, you're going to think, why? But as I just like it. I've had reactions off my family already. Why this? But I just like it, just the way I am. But I bought, or should I say, my sister very kindly bought me this, and I love her to death for it. Thank you for this. But she's bought me this, which is a Cooper Shell, and it is massive. I didn't realise how big this is. A Cooper Shell plushie. Now, it is humongous. I absolutely love it. Into the plushies, of course. I do want to try and get a lot more. Mario and Luigi need replacing because they are well small compared to this thing. But as I say, absolutely love it. Now, I was informed by my sister they actually had one where his head was sticking out and the legs were sticking out. Now, I did not know that existed. I knew this one was available because I watched a load of videos before my sister went away to see what I wanted. And I talked about this being very hard to come by and the stock changing regularly. So it's very hard to pick up. So I thought, that is what I want. And that's what I had. But my wife has claimed it and we keep it on the bed, unfortunately. But I don't blame her because at the end of the day it keeps it clean because it's very, very white, obviously, around the outer shell. So I want to keep this clean. But that is a magnificent gift. I think so anyway. I absolutely love it. So I've got to thank my sister and her family and my nephew and niece and her husband for bringing this back for me. They had to empty half a case out to put this in without squashing it, bless them. And as I say, I thought it was going to be this big, not this big. So, well happy with that. Very, very happy. So, thank you very much. And there is my first gift from World and Nintendo. But hopefully, I will get there myself one day. But I love the bag. The bag is epic. It's just cool. I love it. Epic bag. I'd be happy with the bag on its own, but there you go. A plushie, yes. Balmy, crazy, I don't care. It's what I like. You don't like it? Tough cookie. Anyway, that's just giving me a sore throat. Just thinking about it and talking about that. So anyway, magnificent gift. Sister, you're the best. Now, moving on swiftly. Let's talk films first. Firstly, it arrived in the post. I've waited ages. I didn't get to see it on the pictures. And I actually managed to get hold of Captain America Civil War yesterday. And watched it as soon as it come through the door. Been chomping on a bit for this. Didn't see it in the pictures. I do that a lot lately. I intend to want to watch a film, but don't get there. And then just wait for the Blu-ray to come out. But absolutely epic film. Brilliant finish to the trilogy. Obviously continues on to the next Avengers movie, which is going to obviously Infinity Wars, I think it's going to be. So story-wise, good. Really, really love the action scenes. Great to see the first appearance of the young new Spider-Man. So it's going to be an interesting next year. Looking forward to Spider-Man Homecoming. See how that pans out. Please be better. I mean, don't get me wrong. The last two Spider-Mans, the Amazing Spider-Mans, were good. But they weren't epic. I don't know what it is about the Spider-Man movies, even the original three. Spider-Man 2 of the original three was easily the best. but I still love my Spider-Man. I'm hoping that Homecoming is just a notch above the rest of the Spider-Man. I just need a Spider-Man that I can say, man, that was amazing. But looking at this Spider-Man in this, really, really good. Love the design of the suit. Should be interesting to see how Homecoming comes across. But the film itself, love the film. Personally, I can honestly say I thought Winter Soldier was better. I did love Winter Soldier, and I really love the original Captain America anyway. But still, an epic story, some great battles in it. Yes, they was holding the punches, but what do you expect? You know what I mean? They're really friends and they don't really want to fight each other. It's just the way it goes. But love the addition of Black Panther. Absolutely great character. Looking forward to his new film. Obviously, if you've seen the film, you'll see the sneak peek at the end, as per usual at the end of credits. But excellent film. Absolutely loved it. Definitely going to watch it again before I go back to work. So there is the one and only Blu-ray, guys. And that's Captain America Civil War. Well happy with that. Right. Now, talking about VHS. Yes, I did say VHS. I had a bit of a manga thing many moons ago. Now, I was in my mum's loft about 2 weeks ago. And I'm sure it was Daz. I'm not quite 100% sure about that. I know he was talking about some manga. And I think he might pick something up. I'm not too sure. Correct me, Daz. But somebody influenced me. And I went up in the loft and I found all my VHS manga videos out. And there was a series I bought, you're talking 22 years ago now. And I bought the first 4 episodes of this series. I never bought the last 2. I've always wanted to watch the very last 2 episodes of it. And if anybody's familiar with this series, I'll just hold you up what I'm talking about. And it is this series, which is Crying Freeman. Now let me show you the covers. These are the videos, and there's chapter 1, Portrait of a Killer. Chapter 2, which is The Enemy Within. Chapter 3, which is Retribution. And then finally, chapter 4, which I got up to, which was Hostages. Now, this is one of my favourite manga cartoons, easily up there with Akira. Everybody had the favourites in the day. Bottom one was Akira, of course. Fist of the North Star, which you can't beat. Which I've still got a collection. I really want a Fist of the North Star. Legend of the Overfiend. I'm going back. Bad Teacher. These are the ones I can remember. But I was always missing episodes 5 and 6, and it took 20 years for me to, 22 years to realise. I think it's about time I watched it. So I managed to pick up the very last video, which is episodes 5 and 6 together, which are The Impersonator and The Russian Connection, which totally finishes off the entire series of Crying Freeman. 22 years in the waiting to watch that. To watch them on VHS, because I've still got a VHS player. I haven't used it in about 3 years. And I watched them, and the picture quality was immense. I couldn't believe how good the quality, because thankfully I've looked after these, and the video I recently bought for about, 3 or 4 quid. Really good quality, brilliant. Absolutely loved it. I sat there Tuesday, started about 10, and you're talking 50 minutes each, so you're talking over 6 hours easy. Entire Crying Freeman day for me, so well happy with that. So I've got my other videos out, so I'm going to bring those back. So I've got a manga video kick going on at the moment. So there's my collection of sorts, the full Crying Freeman collection at last, and that is my second pickup, guys. And that's Crying Freeman episodes 5 and 6. Well happy with that. Strange to talk about VHS anyway. Right, VHS over and done with. Manga. Not finished with them yet, I'll tell you straight now. Anyway, another drink. Where are we? 14 minutes, we ain't doing too bad. Right, let's talk about books now. Now this book, I love. Absolutely fantastic book. Wish that I bought the collection edition. I know it's probably not a lot, but it's a lot more money for what the collection edition was, but it had an outer box, and when you see it, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. But anyway, this was an absolute must. Absolutely love this book. Looked through it and read through it a number of times. A bit late to the party, everybody showed this off, but I haven't, just hadn't had the time. Which is the Super Famicom Box Art Collection book. And this book is superb. Absolutely amazing. I mean, this guy is documented, talked about the Famicom collection, and these pictures are pictures of his own collection and his box art and description of each game. So just going by those 2 pages alone, as you can see, the original Castlevania, and there's ActRaiser 2. I'll try and get close, but that artwork on all of these, it's just immense. It's just technically a book of this guy's collection and a description of each game, and it is such a superb book and an absolute must. If you're into your Super Famicom, an absolute must, trust me. It's a superb. Some games I've never heard of. You got your classics in here. You got, like, as I say, never heard of Battlecross until Alex Nintendo Arcade played that, and it is not a bad, like, top-down racing little game for the money. And so there's a lot of hidden gems that you don't know about, but like most Nintendo items lately, the prices are massively shooting through the roof, unfortunately. But still a beautiful book. I've looked through it so many times. As I say, if you're into your Super Famicom games, this book is an absolute must. If you can pick yourself one up, pick it up, because they did bring a special edition out, and it had like a box format, and this came in like a tray with an instruction manual, like a Super Famicom game. I know Alex has got it. I'm very jealous of him about that, trust me. But happy to have this book. Such a beautiful book. Easily my favourite book that I've got. I've got the Mega Drive one, which Chris Shanks kindly donated and given me as a gift, which I'm eternally grateful for. But this is the bee's knees for anybody who loves Super Famicom. Absolute classic book. So grab yourself a copy, guys. Absolutely awesome. Right, pop that on the floor. Boom. Right, let's talk about the final kind of, well, the first 3 are not game related. The second 2 are. So let's talk about LPs. LPs, everybody knows I've gone back into. Absolutely love the soundtracks, and I love obviously data discs. Who went collecting them? But I also get items from I Am 8-Bit as well, which I've got one coming. I'm thinking about getting another soundtrack, and there's also a game on I Am 8-Bit which I'm really kind of interested in, but it's just having the cash to do it at the moment. But that can wait, and it hasn't sold out, thankfully. But anyway, talking about soundtracks, swig first, and I'll talk about what I've got. Right, going back a few months now. I don't know whether I showed this one. I'm assuming I did, but if I didn't, then you're going to see it again. You're going to see. If I did, I apologise. But I bought this, which is the Star Wars soundtrack, and it is a limited edition gold vinyl. Now, I bought this from Amazon, and it didn't turn up. So what happened was I complained. They sent me another one out, and then this one turned up, which was left at a neighbour's 3 doors down from my mum's, which nobody knew about. So what I did, I gifted the one on, and I've kept this one. And the day I got this, my record player broke, so I've got no record player. Brilliant. So I've kept this one sealed. So there you go. That is the first one, and then obviously it's going to follow suit, and you're going to have a couple more. Now these come out about 2-3 months later. So I now have the second one, which is the Empire Strikes Back. These have still got the seal, obviously. Some classic Empire Strikes Back artwork on the back there. I ain't done a Star Wars video for a while, have I? I've done the one, and I never bothered doing another one. Not the fact that I didn't want to, I just didn't got round to it. Anyway, epic. Another gold limited edition one. Very, very happy with that. That's the Empire Strikes Back. And then finally, you know it and I know it, it is this one, which is the Return of the Jedi. Another gold one. Now this one, amazingly, a bit of a rant here concerning Amazon. The last two that come through were obviously Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So, you expect them in boxes, don't you? Well, the guy comes to the door. He handed Empire Strikes Back in a box, and he handed this one to me like that. There you go, mate. Nothing, no protection, no nothing, just a bit of cling film around it. And there's a big, massive ass sticker on it. And I mean, a postage sticker on the album from Amazon. I mean, seriously. Hence, that's why, luckily, I've had to take away the protective sleeve on this one, because the sticker covered the front of the, and I thought, no more luck, it's going to stick right to the front of the cover, and it's going to rip, and it's going to be, you know, but thankfully never. So, not happy about that, Amazon. Really peed off that you sent me this album, technically like this, with no packaging whatsoever. What the hell's going on? But being it's open, I'll show you what you're getting. Lovely, beautiful artwork inside. Excuse me, the throat's starting to curdle. And let's show you the gold vinyl, as each soundtrack has. So, well happy with those. I'm still up in the air about getting, there's a collector's box set with all 6 soundtracks, and I've still yet to get episode 7 soundtrack, which I'm definitely going to get. You know that, and I know that. But I just haven't got round to it yet. So when I get that, you will have an update on that, because that looks a pretty epic vinyl, to be honest. Right, that's the non-gaming vinyl out of the way. Now this is the gaming vinyl. And everybody who's a data disc collector, including myself, will have these. Firstly, this one, which is number 6, which is Outrun. And as you can see, it's a very decentish looking cover. Obviously, for copyright reasons, Data Disc couldn't have a Ferrari on the front, which was a shame. But still, you get some nice spiel in there. You get 3 nice prints you can change to. Some classic scenes. Oh, actually, it's 2. Sorry, I apologise. Oh, is there 2 or 3? There is 2. But you've obviously got the extra one at the back if you want to keep that one. Yeah, 2 prints of the game levels itself. And now, where I'm concerned, the special editions I'm not really too fussed about. Some are good, some of them are late. They're just like albums with splodges on, and it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why. Nothing against Data Disc, because they are a fantastic company, and I want them keeping the tradition going, bringing out these superb soundtracks. No two ways about it. But me, I went for the classic mint green. Crisp, nice, absolutely love it. Very happy with it, obviously. And unfortunately, not played. You know as well as I know why not, because I've got no blooming record player. So, very happy with that one. And that is the Data Discs number 6 addition to the collection, which is Outrun. Very, very happy to have that one. And now we have a knife, because we have a live unboxing. Now this came, I'll turn it that way because it's got my address on. This came literally 10 minutes ago, which I'm very, very happy about. But before I do that, I just want to pick all my PS4 games up. So, 2 seconds. Everything's live here. I'm just keeping it as it is. It's just a natural looking video. Right. Line them up as you do. Still there, yeah. Right, okay. Oh, now if you're looking in the background, I've got a bit of this on. It's a heavy unit for the Japanese Mega Drive. Not a bad game. Trouble is, though, it's one of these type of games where it shows you the gameplay, but it's got no sound in the background, weirdly. I don't know why. Anywho, where was we? Right, so, anybody who's anybody has got this. Anybody who's a Data Disc collector. And yet again, I think this is a pretty decent soundtrack, I must admit. Well, happy to have it to the collection. But again, I haven't gone for the special edition because, personally, I don't know, I just don't know what it is. I'm not really overly keen on the album having like a splodge on it, to be honest. 3 splodges in the middle. Don't appeal to me. I mean, the Streets of Rage, the splatter disc versions, they were great. Very, very unhappy that I missed out on them ones. Let's throw that over there. Bit of a noise. But yeah, well happy. Sorry, should I say, well disappointed that I missed out on the Streets of Rage, because they were very nice. The splatter effect versions were great. But here, without opening it up, without ripping anything, tearing anything, we have Data Discs number 7. Yes. And we have the Golden Axe 1 and 2 double edition soundtrack. Very, very happy with this. You've got 13 tracks on the one side and 16 on the other. So you've got plenty here. So what we got in this one? So firstly, a couple of classic, iconic Golden Axe, and you've got Golden Axe 2. Shame we hadn't got Golden Axe 3 in here, which is kind of weird. I know it's not the greatest game in the world, but still, what they're going to do with the Golden Axe 3, they're going to bring that separately. Yeah, it would have been nice for them to do a double album and actually throw in that one, because it would have completed the trilogy and killed it off in one go. But anyway, me didn't get the splatter version. I got this beautiful gold looking version of the disc. Very, very happy with that. So another fantastic disc added to the collection. Keep them rolling, mate. Keep them rolling, mate. You are my mates, aren't you, really? Keep them rolling, Data Disc. They're, you know, they're on a roll. Shame they can't do anything but Mega Drive, which is, you know, unfortunate, but not complaining. Interesting to see what they're going to bring out next. But to shame, as I say, it would have been nice to have Golden Axe 3 in here and had it like a double album, one-off. But nevertheless, still 2 great soundtracks and another epic album to the collection. So that is the Data Discs number 7, and that is Golden Axe 1 and 2. Woo! That's all that done. And then we'll talk games, I think. What we on? 27 minutes. I hope you're enjoying it, guys. I'll try and upload this today. If not, I might have to upload it tomorrow. But nevertheless, I shall try. Anyway, let's jet back. Beginning. Where should we jet back to? Let's jet back to. Shall we do the gifts first? Or shall we do... Yeah, we'll jet back to Leeds, shall we? Yeah, we'll jet back to the 16th of July 2016. And we went to the Super Retro Games Fair. Another epic day in Leeds. I love that fair. Definitely one of my point of calls every year I'll be going to. Missed out on the Doncaster this year. It just clashes with my wife's birthday, so I don't know what I'm going to do next year. Hopefully I'll get there. Just change the date, so it just makes it easy for me to get there. That'd be the best plan. But anyway, went to the Leeds Retro Fair. Met up with the usual rabble, of course. Leeds Retro Game Addict. I'm just going to grab names. Met Craig, Super Squintindo for the first time. Definitely happy to see that guy. Shame we didn't have a lot more time to talk, but we talked Star Wars with Daz and his crazy theories of Han Solo being alive. Come on, Daz, sort yourself out. But anyway, Team Chav, yes, met them for the first time. Fantastic bunch of lads, absolutely epic. I just love them. They just like turned around and there I was with the camera in my face. Thought, whoa, okay, there you are, hello. And you know, it's just one of them. You just have to, you know, go with the flow, as they say. But yeah, great to meet those guys. Had a beer with them. We toddled off after Leeds. We went to the arcade club for that, and they went for the first time. They absolutely loved it. Another epic time at the arcade club. If you haven't been, please go. It's just epic. But one pickup for that day, seriously, one pickup, and it was a PS1 game, which leads on to kind of the flow of the games that I'm going to be getting and what I've got myself back into. But I have got myself this one, which I've got to get the second one for, which is Rival Schools. But it's the Japanese one, Project Justice, if I'm correct in saying. But as you can see, very, very nice Japanese epicness. You got everything, the Gadij, the manuals, the spine card, you name it, it's here, and it is in beautiful condition. And I think I paid £12 for that, which ain't a bad deal. As I say, I've still got to get the second one because I do have the Dreamcast one also, so it'd be nice to finish that set off. But the only purchase I made from Leeds, weirdly, but lately I go there expecting nothing. So whatever I pick up is a bonus. I'm there to have a beer, catch up with people, and if I buy something, it's a bonus. Simple as that. But that is the only pickup from Leeds Retro Fair. Very happy with that. So that is the Project Justice Rival Schools for PS1, the Japanese version. So you may be able to know where that flow's going there. Right, before we move on to the next lot, another couple of gifts. Yes, gifts. I love gifts. And these are from my good friend again, which was totally unexpected. I had this parcel come through. Mum said, "You better go and fetch it." I said, "All right." I said, I ain't expecting anything. So why? Well, me not expect anything, that's a bit of an understatement, isn't it? Everything I ever have is I'll get to my mum's and it's like piling it high, bringing it home. My missus goes mental. But anyway, this certain item wasn't expected. Now, last month, my good friend, and hopefully yours, Raz, sent me a couple of PS2 games. And he knows I love my Metal Gear. So he sent me these, which is Metal Gear Sons of Liberty, Subsistence, and obviously the original Sons of Liberty. But these are like nice slipcase variants of the games. So let's pop them back in there. Very, very happy with that, obviously. But this come through, and the mental bugger done it again. And he sent me some more Metal Gear, which you can't have enough Metal Gear as far as I'm concerned. A lot of Resident Evil. Love my Resident Evil. But he sent me through in these wicked PS1 like cases. He sent me the Japanese Metal Gear 1. As you can see, it's like in a Sentinel case. Very, very happy with that. And then he goes and sends me the Kiyomi Best of Metal Gear Solid Integral, which is technically, I think it's the game, and you have a lot extra VR missions within the game. Yet again, superb artwork. Epic stuff. Epic stuff. You can't have enough Metal Gear. So there you go. Raz, you're a star. Unexpected. What do you like? You know, what do you like, mate? Sort yourself out. But much appreciated, you know that. Much appreciated. So there you go, guys. There a couple of PS1 epicness stuff off the main man himself, Razzmatazz Raz. I will leave some links if I get the chance. But there you go, guys. Epic stuff. So I've got to try and find room for them now. Well done, Raz. Cheers, mate. Anyway, let's go forward. And I even write these things down. There you go. Not you can see, this is pure white anyway. But we've done the Leeds. And then what we did, we went to the Revival Solstice in Walsall. It's Walsall Football Ground. Now, these are intimate little venues. Nothing magnificent by any means. Don't expect ever to find anything in these venues. But yet again, you go for the company, you go for the beer, you go for the catch-up. That's it. End of. But you had Alex of Nintendo Arcade. He took his Sheriff down. A couple of other games. Great to see him again as always. Hope you're getting well, mate. And I'm sure you're home now and fighting fit. But yeah, seen Alex. Obviously seen Stu. Tim Bad Fuck Up. And his pal, I think he's maybe James. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. Of course, Daz was there, and then Dole and Ocarina Fella turned up as well. So it was a bit of an epic meetup. As I say, nothing magnificent by any means of the sort, but I walked away with a couple of good items. Went on a bit of a road trip around the computer game shops. You've seen that in all the videos. But we ended back up at the Walsall Ground, and I picked up a couple of items, good couple of gifts. Firstly, let's talk about this, the gift, which is another shooter for the Mega Drive, recommended by Cojones Deloro himself, Daz. I do like picking up the odd Jap Mega Drive game, and it's been on the radar for a long time, and it's not a bad game at all. Bloody difficult as per usual. But I picked up myself Hellfire. I think it was around 14-15 quid. I tried to knock them down. One thing they won't do is they won't knock any money off anything, which I do find a bit of a ball ache, but it's one of them, innit? If you don't ask, you don't get. Mnemonic I didn't get, so... But who cares? I've still picked up Hellfire. Really good condition game. Manual and cartridge. Definitely give this a good go. Very difficult trying to get used to the control system for the game, but still epic. Really, really happy with that. So that is Hellfire. And that is the only game I picked up at the Warsaw Solstice. Actually, tell a lie, I didn't. I picked up that. But you can't look at that yet, because I ain't on the last episode of Man vs Master System. But those who are in the know, who were there, they know what it is. And it's a bloody epic find. And I got it for a superb price, so well happy with that. But that's it for the events. Talking of events, I am going to Manchester. Going on the Saturday, not going down on the Friday. Got a bit of a plan. Going down on Saturday and staying over Saturday night. Ain't too sure how it's going to go about. Who knows about it yet? But things will blossom, I'm assuming. But I'll be down on the Saturday definitely. Staying on Saturday night. My nose is running. Have I got any tissue? I'm going to do this live, blow my nose, because I can't help it. So I'm going to turn around, make a horrible noise, and then come back to you. Actually, stay there. Excuse me. Now, I think what I might do with that, I might cut that out because nobody wants to hear that noise, dear. It's just rank. So it's going to be probably one of the first cuts in my video ever. So we're hitting 36 minutes. 36 minutes! And I've still got PS2, PS3, PS4 and Xbox One yet. Anyway, let's talk about a couple of gifts. From your friend and mine, Tutti UK. Absolute legend, that guy is. I love him. Not in this literal terms, but he's just a great guy. Simple as that. No two ways about it. Now, he showed a couple of items in one of his videos, probably about 2 weeks before he went to the Warsaw Solstice, the, you know, let me think of the name of it again. Revival, yay. Right, locative. Anyway, yes, and I asked for these Z items, and he said, yes, my friend, I'll bring them along, you can have them. And I owe him. Personally, I owe him. I really do. And one way or another, I'm just going to try and help him get something that he needs. I will. I promise you that, Stu. Anyway, first thing is the DVD. I love this DVD. I watched it years ago, but wanted it back, and he had a copy, and I thought, I'd love that. So he said, yeah, you can have it. So, King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. DVD. Epic stuff. Absolutely love this video. DVD. You know, I'm at it again. VHS. Absolutely love this DVD. Bit of gaming history there for you. I love anything like that. So, well happy to have claimed that off Stu. Very, very happy. And the final thing is, it's a console, believe it or not. He picks them up 10 a penny every week. But to be honest, mine, I mistakenly had chipped years ago. And the laser quit on it. I've got the slim versions, but I've always wanted the Fat Boy back. And I needed it back in its original box, which I have. With all the paperwork and the original wires, and it's just nice to have a complete Fat Boy back again. And you're thinking, Fat Boy? Just look. Yes, he gave me a very, very clean PS2 Fat Boy, so I could pop back in this box. Very, very happy to have it complete again. And I haven't, believe it or not, even tried the thing. I don't need to because I know it's going to work, but even though I've had 2 weeks off, I still ain't got round to doing it. Simple as that, weirdly. But anyway, well happy with that, mate. Nice fat PS2, and it's boxed again, amazingly. And the Fistful of Quarters, the King of Kong. Bless you, mate. I do owe you, and I promise, one way or another, I will help you out with anything you need, because I think you deserve it. But Stu, you're a good man. Thank you very much. Right, where shall we go? We're moving up in the world now. We're getting into the next gen world now. So we'll start with PS3, shall we? Shall we? Yes, we'll start with PS3. Simple as that. What are we on? 39 minutes. Wow. Let's get to an hour, shall we? Right, first things first. We shall start with PS2. Now, as I said earlier, you've seen the rival schools. I've gone on to a bit of a fix. And I've gone back into fighting games. Why I dropped out the scene of the fighting games in the first place is beyond me, because I love fighting games. When I first started this channel, it's everyone used to talk about, it's everyone used to collect from a Jap PS2 collection, the King of the Fighters. There's a King of the Fighters game up there, actually, you know. In fact, I might bring that down. Which one is it now? Yeah, I'll bring it down. I'll add it to the list, because you ain't seen it. And I ain't talked about it. So we'll add that to the collection. That's weird. I've had it months, but I don't think I've ever spoke about it. So let's start with PS2 first. PS2, love the Guilty Gear side of things. Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. So you might see a theme in these games, but you know exactly where I'm heading. So I picked up a couple of PS2 Guilty Gear games. Firstly, being this one, which is Guilty Gear X Plus. Anybody familiar with these sorts of games? They are not at everybody's taste. Beautiful graphics, different fighting techniques, very close combat, I think, but still awesomeness. Absolutely love these games. Not much to see on the back. Very Japanese, as I can say, a bit of kanji. And then the next one is Guilty Gear XX Midnight Carnival Reload, which I've got. You can see they're in the covers. You know what I'm like. Clean them up, stick them in the covers. End of story. So yeah, two epic Guilty Gear games to add to the PS2 collection. That ain't going to end there, believe me. And it's not just Guilty Gear I'll be getting on there, because I've got my eye on a few others. But well, happy to have those. So there's a couple of PS2 awesome fighting games. Now let's move on to PS3. PS3 is like this. Now, I actually bought a game on Xbox One, but I bought the same game back on the PS3. Don't ask me why, but I did it because it's a special edition. So first things first, when I was at Walsall and we did the run around the games, I was sitting in Daz's car, and this item was there. Buy it now about, I think it was 30 quid, and it looked pretty neat for what it was. And I thought 30 quid. I've already got the game on the Xbox One, which I'll come to in a bit, but I wanted this because I thought, yeah, I'll love this. This looks a decent box set. And I'm into these games anyway. So, yeah, I'll talk about this now. It's too late for that. I can't go back on the Guilty Gear. I'll go back on the Guilty Gear in a bit. So, I seen this limited edition box. I thought, yeah, snap that up, 30 quid, I'll have that. It arrived. Don't get me wrong. It's in okay condition. I mean, I've already got my eye on getting another one. The Japanese variant, funnily enough. So, I don't know whether I'll keep this or I might punt this on to any fighting fans that may want it. I don't know. But anyway, I picked up myself BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma limited edition box set, which is this one.